Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. The date is March the 14th, 2021, and we're going to play the game in 8K using the RTX 3090. Now, obviously, I'm using a 4K monitor, and my PC is restricted to 30 Hertz, or my output is restricted to 30 Hertz, running at 4K or 8K, so I won't be able to get 8K 60 Hertz, so bear that in mind. What I wanted to quickly just show you before we start is interesting looking at the stats here. Now this is for COG, and you can see my hours played 178.24, but then you could also see all players average 21% trophy completion, but the average play time over COG is 46 hours 47 minutes, which is pretty impressive. So let's just start up the game. I'm not sure how many hundreds of thousands of PC players there are, but yeah, that's quite an impressive number. So what I've got here, top left, just to give a bit of explanation, is the MSI Afterburner, and obviously Shadowplay recording at 8K is going to have an impact on the FPS. So bear that in mind, probably about between 5 and 10%. But in my tests, I managed to run it at about 30 FPS. Constant. It does dip a little bit down to 27, 29, but generally it runs pretty good. Now, another bug that's I've found here when running at 8K is half the screen is missing sometimes, or is not complete, so you have to bear that in mind. Unfortunately, I can't show you the graphic settings, but I can tell you I'm running everything on maximum, and I don't have any ray tracing on, and I do have DLSS put on auto, so just bear that in mind. In fact, maybe I should have really switched that off to see if the game will run better. Let's see if I can try and do that with half the screen. So everything's on maximum there. Ray tracing off. I'm not sure which option will be off. I can't see it, so let's just load up the game and see what happens. See if I can actually get in there and change that setting.
My guest tonight is Lieutenant spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there, welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys along the way.
So that's another thing for CD Projekt Red to be fixing up. This half-screen business when it's loading. Now, I have got a few mods installed. You may notice some of them. But none that are really going to impact performance in any way.
I'm sorry.
You heard about the shooting off the roof.
Okay, we're in.
I need you to grab some goods. Rare ones, Scandian rods. Fell into the hands of a junkie who's got no clue what they're worth. I couldn't bear to see them go to waste. Read the attachment. Get to work.
So as you can see, it's running over 30 FPS, which is pretty cool.
Hey, you there? Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube.
And obviously, because of the Vsync, I've turned Vsync off as well, so I'm not getting as smooth turning as you'd expect in the video. It might be better. I think over there you might spot one of the first mods that I've installed. Pretty cool. This is quite a populated area, as you can see, and 31 FPS. Whoops. Let's get some kind of vehicle and go for a drive. Oi, get out. So yeah, it looks pretty awesome in 8K. Obviously I'm using a 4K display, so I'm not getting the full benefit. But when you play this back on YouTube, you will notice that the quality is much better than the 4K. So yeah, it plays pretty good as well.
El ayuntamiento de Night City les recuerda que el distrito de Pacífica permanece fuera de la jurisdicción del policía de Night City. No ingresen a Pacífica bajo ningún concepto. 운전자 여러분, 주의해 주시기 바랍니다. 지정 장소에 주차 시 도난 및 전자조작 피해가 일어날 수 있습니다.
So really all I'm missing is
You are currently at the exact location where I lost contact with the car.
Fine. Have a look around.
all I need is a 8K display. A bit pricey at the moment. And yeah, this is playable, and Nvidia's claims that it can run games at 8K is correct. Now they did say I think 8K 60 FPS, and with some of my other tests that is actually possible. I think I managed to play Soul Calibur, the most recent Soul Calibur at 8K 60 FPS without issue, running at sort of maximum setting, which is good. But you might have noticed some of the Blade Runner mods that have been added here for the billboards. This looks pretty fantastic. Let's get out of the car. Pretty awesome stuff. So let's just do a little quick explanation of what's going on top left of the screen. So top, where it says MEM, that's your VRAM usage, and that's currently 13 gig or 13.5 gig. And then you've got RAM at the bottom. That's the obviously my system RAM, maximum 16 gigabyte. I think I should actually upgrade to 32 gig. It's time I should do that, really, for a better experience. I think some of the loading here would be better, and I'm also not running the game off an SSD either, which is probably affecting some of the texture loading, which you might have noticed. But yeah, this is a pretty cool area to show this off. Get my hands out. You can see the detail now on my hands. See the detail on that jacket.
Used to be iron for hire.
still acts like it. But the eddies are worth the risk, trust me. Need more intel, check the attachment. Waiting on your seat. Thanks.
Yeah, so I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 has been a divisive game. It's depending on what system you're playing on, your experience is going to change dramatically. Let's go and talk to these people over here. And yeah, playing it on the RTX 3090 for me has been pretty awesome generally. Let's not talk to those people over there. Some of them are not shy to show off their wares. I've got to keep the video safe for YouTube, but I have done another version of this which has got a bit not safe for work adverts, even though the game's got its own not safe for work advertising. This goes a bit further. So yeah, I mean, there's a few glitches here and there. Not sure if that's from the mods, probably. But yeah, generally, yeah, this is all good here in the hood. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 does... Oh dear, something's going on here. It does work perfectly fine. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I mean, look at those details in the fists. You're not going to see those at 1080p. And they look really fantastic here the way I'm sitting. I mean, even the details, the grooves in the sort of orangey bronze bits of the gloves. Pretty amazing. I mean, they're pretty amazing in 4K, but now they're even better. Yeah, it's just a great environment to play in, or just admire. And yeah. But obviously I'm very much in the minority in terms of my PC spec. So, I mean, who needs ray tracing when you've got these kind of reflections? Let's just get a vehicle and just get out of town and just do a drive around. Find some car. Oh, you stop. Come here. Yeah, you. Let's change the fuses. Look, some of the interfaces. Look at that nice interior detail. It's a bit dark. Let's go. Let's go for a drive. Try and get out of town. Let's head to the map. Let's see where I can go to get out of the... Ah, the map's not working. half of it is. I want to get on the freeway here so I can just get out and go for a drive. Oh, it's so beautiful looking. Lighting. I'm going to have to stop the video in a minute because it's going to be too big a file size. But I think you get the point. RTX 3090 is the way to play if you can get your hands on a RTX 3090, which is a bit of an issue. So perhaps then by the time CD Projekt Red fix up this game, will be by the time people will be able to get their hands on a 3080 Ti or a 3090. I've gone the wrong way again. So I want to get on the main roads, get out of town. So yeah, I mean, adding the mods as well has been a nice touch, being able to do that. But people watching this on YouTube, this is where it's got to go. The main thing to remember is even if you're not using an 8K display, if you're watching it on 4K or even a 1440p monitor, if you select the 8K option on playback, the quality you'll notice straight away is much better. There's less compression overall. Right, they still haven't fixed that horrible Delamain messages that keep interrupting you. We'll just quick drive around the edge of Night City.
Call me Mr. Hands. If you're looking for Pacifica jobs, call me.
Name's V. And what? No pleased to meet yous?
I'm truly honored to meet you. You got any biz, call me.
I'm pretty sure I just got a message from the Corpo executive. She just flashed up. And it's kind of a bit boring around here, so I'm going to leave it at that. This is always gone down to 26 FPS, but obviously because I'm recording Shadowplay as well, then that's going to affect it as well. So I'm going to come out of this and leave it at that. Okay, I'm Rob Cramp. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Well, I hate saying that. I don't usually say it, but I'm starting to say it more often now. Why, I don't know. Yeah, like and subscribe for more high quality 8K videos, I guess. Okay, I'm out of here.